Hello, my name is Roman Amelchenko. I am a certified Iyengar Yoga teacher, and I teach yoga every day at my studio in Sarzana, Italy. In this video, I offer a sequence of poses for people who suffer from low back pain. This sequence is suitable even for beginners who have never practiced yoga before. The exercises are very simple yet effective. To practice, you will need a flat floor, a mat, a wall, a chair, a belt, and possibly a few folded blankets or a bolster if you have one. The aim of this sequence is to create gentle traction in the lumbar spine, relieve muscle spasms, improve fluid circulation, which is important for tissue nourishment, and increase mobility in the hip joints without putting stress on the spine. The exercises are very safe. Even if you make a mistake, you are unlikely to cause any harm. Since the sequence contains several poses where the legs are positioned higher than the pelvis, women are advised not to practice it during menstruation. Don't practice this sequence after a heavy meal. Anyway, if you feel any discomfort or pain, stop and move on to the next asana. In this case, you should consult with the teacher. Although this practice is mainly therapeutic, we will still chant Aum to calm the mind and bring awareness inward. I recommend sitting on a chair so that you can keep your back upright. Do not lean back. Keep your spine straight. Bring your palms together in front of your chest and close your eyes. First listen to me chant, then we will chant it together 3 times. Now together. Inhale. 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 Gently lower your head. Place your hands on your hips. Then rise your head and open your eyes. First, I demonstrate and explain each asana, and then we do it together. The first pose is done lying down to relax the back and relieve pressure on the intervertebral discs. Learn how to safely enter and exit the pose to avoid sudden or awkward movements. I place my hands on the chair, lower my knees to the floor, then my hands to the floor. I sit, lie on my side, and roll onto my back. If you have a rounded upper back or a heavier body and your head tilts backward, place a folded blanket under your head. To come out, I roll onto my side, place my hands on the floor, bring my knees under, place my hands on the chair, and come up. Now prepare for the pose. If you need a blanket, keep it nearby. Place your hands on the chair, lower your knees, then your hands to the floor. Sit, lie on your side, and roll onto your back. Place your shins on the chair. Move slightly away from the chair, so it feels as if someone is gently pulling your shins away from you. Relax and stay in the pose for 2-3 minutes. At the end of the class, we will repeat this pose. You can also practice this pose on its own. For example, if you come home with back pain but don't have time for the full sequence, stay here for 5-10 minutes. To come out, draw your knees toward your abdomen, roll onto your side, support yourself with your hands, and sit up. Adho Mukha Virasana. Watch how I enter the pose. I sit with my big toes together, centered on the mat. My knees are shoulder width apart and symmetrical. I extend my arms forward and lower my head to the floor. If you are stiff and your head doesn't reach the floor, place a bolster or a folded blanket under your head and arms. To come out, lift your pelvis and extend your legs one at a time to release the knees. If your knees or ankles do not allow this pose, skip it for now. Support can be adapted for each situation. Consult a qualified teacher or contact me. Now perform the pose. Sit with your big toes together, centered at the mat. Knees shoulder width apart. Extend your arms forward and rest your head on the floor. Pelvis remain in contact with your heels. If your head doesn't reach the floor, use support. Keep your elbows straight and palms pressing into the floor. Move your pelvis down and your sternum forward. Stay in the pose for 2 minutes. To exit, lift your head and pelvis and extend one leg at a time. Supta Baddha Konasana, wall variation. Watch how I enter the pose. I lower my knees and hands to the floor. Lie on my side of the mat with my pelvis close to the wall. Then roll onto my back so I end up centered on the mat. I bring my feet toward my pelvis and spread my knees apart. I lightly press the knees with my hands. The pressure is very gentle and creates a stretch in the spine. Then I extend my legs up. After that, I repeat the first position. And to exit, I roll onto my side, support myself with my hands and knees, and sit up. Now prepare for the pose. If you used a blanket earlier, prepare it again. Lie on your side of the mat with your pelvis close to the wall, with your pelvis in contact with the wall. Then roll onto your back. Bring your feet toward your pelvis, spread your knees, and lightly press your hands on your knees toward the wall. Hold the pose for about 40 seconds, 1 minute. Now extend your legs toward the ceiling. Then again bend your knees, bring your feet toward your pelvis, spread your knees and lightly press. Press onto your knees toward the wall. To come out, bring your legs together, roll onto your side and sit up. Listen to the explanation. I lie on my back with my legs extended and my feet pressing against the wall. Then I bend one leg and hold my shin. The leg on the floor remains straight, with the sole of the foot in contact with the wall. Do not pull the knee toward your chest. Instead, draw the heel toward the pelvis and extend the leg that remains on the floor. And keep your spine straight. If you cannot hold your shin, use a belt. Now prepare for the pose. Lie on your back with your legs extended and the soles of your feet pressing against the wall. Keep your big toes together. Bend your right knee and hold your shin. Keep your left leg straight and the heel of the foot pressing the wall. Hold for about 30 seconds. Extend your right leg. Bring the big toes together. Now bend your left leg and hold your shin. Keep the right leg extended. Extend both legs, big toes together. And repeat once more. Bend your right leg and hold your shin. Extend your right leg, big toes together. Now bend your left leg and hold your shin. Keep the right leg extended. Now extend both legs. Press against the wall. And then bend your legs and turn onto the side. Supta Padangusthasana 1, bend leg version. There are two options, static and dynamic. Watch the demonstration. First option, static version of the pose. Starting position, I lie on my back with my knees bent and feet on the floor together. I extend my right leg toward the ceiling and place the strap over my foot. The leg should be perpendicular to the floor. If you used the blanket under your head earlier, place it